What's up, guys? Hopefully everything's working. Hopefully the mic's working. It says it's working. Looks like audio's working. Eric, what's up? Looks like we've got a few people in here. Well, it's the last hurrah. Last regular season of the year. So I'm excited about this one. Trepidation as well. I'm not, some of you may or may not know, I've always been nervous about river events, especially ones that involve the Arkansas River. But here we are. What's up, Jason? So hopefully things go well tomorrow. I have no reason to think they won't, but you know, it is what it is. Make sure safety first tomorrow for sure. Safety first tomorrow. Depending on where you're fishing. Stevie G, what is up? You got 6 people in here. Started a little bit early, so I'll give it a minute or two. Yeah, it's weather doesn't look terrible for tomorrow. Hey, Mark. Hoping those storms get through and get cleared out, and at least if nothing else, it's just raining in the morning, not anything else. We're covering a little more ground than just a normal lake, so guys could be spread out tomorrow. So we'll see. The weather has changed probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 times today. So hopefully, all right, it's 6:30. Let's get this thing started. Safety tomorrow. You guys, most of you guys should know the drill. Life jacket is a must. Wear it all the time. So don't take it off, especially if you're, well, just don't take it off. Put it on when you get in the boat, or before you get in the boat. Don't take it off until after you're out of the boat. If you're launching your kayak before sun up, make sure you have a 360-degree light. Also, make sure you have a whistle on that life jacket. Make sure if something goes wrong, you can whistle, get somebody's attention, and go from there. If you just happen to be fishing around somebody and you hear them go in the water, before you start laughing hysterically at them, make sure they're okay. And then go give them a help out, and then you guys can have a laugh about it. Let's see. Use common sense tomorrow, guys. I mean, might not be common, but let's try to use some common sense as far as if it is raining and storming in the morning, please don't launch. Be weather aware. They have removed storm chances after 10 a.m. That was at 2 for a while today. Now it's down to 10, so maybe. There's still big chances around 6 a.m. and 7. So just so you guys know, if something pops up, there's a big storm core or something that is moving through, before you leave the house, make sure that you have checked TourneyX, and make sure you have push notifications turned on, because all communications for the tournament will go through TourneyX and push notifications after this captain's meeting. So make sure your TourneyX is set to receive push notifications, because that's how I communicate with anglers during the tournament. Okay, so got that out of the way. Check-in and check-out feature is required for this event. We have to know that you're off the water. With people fishing creeks and rivers, and with the Arkansas River involved, safety is first. If you do not use a check-in, check-out feature, or notify me personally that you are on the water and off the water, I need to know. It's just a safety thing, guys, and we have to it just has to be that way. So I think that wraps it up for the safety thing. Once again, life jackets, life jackets, life jackets. All right, so getting into tomorrow, I think launch is at 5:10. First cast is at 5:40. Lines out at 3. Final submissions at 3:30. Please go to the NSKA page if you are unfamiliar with the rules and submission requirements and everything like that. You need to, Eric, I would say it's probably a good idea for each time you move, if you've got signal, just so we know. You can shoot me a text as well. Once again, it's just for me, it's just about angler safety. I mean, I guess that depends on if you're moving, if you're in the main channel, or you're up a creek, or, just wherever you're at, but we need to know. So where was I at? So what I was saying is, make sure you go to the NSKA page, make sure you familiarize yourself with the rules, make sure you familiarize yourself with how to orient the fish. The fish has to be facing to your left. It has to be, belly to belly with you, so to speak. But that just has to be how it's oriented in the pictures. The mouth has to be closed. You cannot be on the caudal fin of the tail, the caudal fin part of the tail. Like I said, make sure the mouth's closed, and make sure I can see 100% of the eye. Make sure I can see 100% of your bump board. As of right now, catch boards are the only boards allowed, both the metal and the plastic. We'll see about the new board that was announced this week. We'll have to get that in our hands and kind of see how it looks, although it looks promising. Let's see. Any more house cleaning issues? Boundaries. That seemed to be a point of contention earlier today. So the TourneyX boundaries, it's what's listed on TourneyX, guys. It's connected water. And, to be determined for that. So it's already been hashed out, and we'll go from there. If you have any questions, message me. As of right now, all questions and answers come through me until after the tournament. So if you have any questions about where you're launching from, I've already gotten several. You do have to launch from a public launch point. You cannot launch from a private launch point. So let's just make sure that's clear. So connected water, public launch point, be safe. Make sure your fish pictures are clear. If you are writing your ID, that would be this thing right here. If you are writing that on your hand and you are one of those people that write your identifier on your hand, keep in mind that tomorrow, if it's raining when you launch in the morning, sleeves do have a tendency to ride up when you put your hand like this. So keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that if it's raining in the morning and you've got that written on your hand and it gets a sweating in the afternoon, that can wash your wash it off. Yes, Mark, there is no portaging in this event. That rule has not changed. So I apologize for the vagueness of the description, but yeah, there is still no portaging. So just make sure you are familiar with the rules. Make sure you're familiar with submission. If you are new and you have not used Tourney X, make sure. I had a person contact me today about some other things, asked me about Tourney X, and he says we just have till 3:30 to submit all our fish. I told him, do not wait until 3:30 to submit your fish. Submit your fish as you go. Do not leave that up to chance, and do not have 5 fish in your phone and your phone accidentally fall in the water. That would be bad. So if you guys, once again, if you have any questions, please direct all questions to me as of this moment. I'll be judging tomorrow. I'll be up early. So if nothing else, I will be up early to make sure that there is no issues with the weather. So we will, like I said, once again, reiterating, I will be communicating through Tourney X after this captain's meeting. Everything will go through push notifications, usually out to everybody, just to make sure. If you've done tournaments with me before, I try to be as super weather aware as I can. And guys, no tournament is worth, if it's storming at your launch, wherever you're launching at, please don't. And we haven't called it. If there's a pop-up storm in your area, make sure you're being responsible. No amount of tournament winnings is worth getting hurt or losing your life in one of these tournaments. So just be extremely weather aware. This time of year, stuff can pop up like crazy. If you're fishing up a creek and all of a sudden one of these pop-up thunderstorms pops up, be aware that, flash flooding is a thing. So once again, these are all just reminders that sometimes we don't think about when we're in the middle of competition. So try to keep that in mind. Are there any questions? I'll kind of wait for some, if there's any questions in the chat. I think we've covered everything. Make sure you're using check-in, check-out, connected water, no portaging, public launch. That stuff should be somewhat self-explanatory. We are in the Maumelle pool, so no launching above, nothing above the Toad Suck Dam and nothing below the Big Dam Bridge. So there's a lot of water there, and a lot of backwater. The Arkansas River is moving pretty good right now, so I would be very hesitant to get out there. But once again, as Mark said, good luck, be safe, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, I'm not going to keep you any longer. If you guys have any questions, please direct them to me. Get them answered for you, and good luck and be safe tomorrow, guys.